Hey everyone out there, my name is Dee, and I want to talk to you today about something that's really kind of scaring me right now. Something that I didn't even know existed until I checked out this very powerful, informative, informational guide by survivalist Alec Deacon. It's called Blackout USA, Darkest Days, and that is, again, by the author Alec Deacon. The reason why I'm even right now sort of trembling at this is that basically what Alex is saying is that we are about to enter into an apocalypse. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, oh boy, here we go, another person who talks about another oncoming, apocalypse is going to wipe us out. This one actually has some real clout and credibility to it, and that's why I'm scared. Because, usually you can spot the crazy loons that talk about this stuff a mile away. But Alex, he's one of those guys who, he's a contributor on Survivopedia and all the other survival type boards. He's somebody that seems to really have dedicated his life to the idea of if anything were to happen to us as a civilization, here's what you do to be prepared. And this is by far the most credible threat he has ever talked about in anything he's ever written about. Basically what it is, I'm sorry to keep you waiting so long on it, is that there are things called solar flares, which, you may or may not know about. Basically, the sun gives off powerful, bursts of sun and can create things like solar storms. And while those aren't necessarily the most dangerous thing to happen, because they do happen, it's the fact that these solar flares can actually give off something called an EMP, which is an electromagnetic pulse, and that can definitely black out an entire country, nation. It can black out all parts of the world, depending on what parts of the world are going to be subjected to the solar flare and the EMP that comes as a result of that. Now, EMPs you might have seen in science fiction movies and stuff. I believe even one of the Ocean's 11 had an electromagnetic pulse bomb or something similar to that. I mean, it has definitely been trumped up in movies as like sort of a weapon you use to basically black out all power if you need to get rid of your enemy. Also, too, there was a movie a while ago with Elizabeth Shue, I believe, called The Trigger Effect, which dealt with blackouts and sort of showed how the hysteria and the panic could set in pretty fast if we didn't have any electricity, no power. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't have internet, you wouldn't have your phone, you wouldn't even be able to keep steaks in the freezer. I mean, in a few days, this world could get pretty bad pretty fast. I mean, not even third world. If there was such a thing as fourth world, that's what we would enter. And considering how dependent we all are on all those things, none of us would even probably know what was going on because we couldn't talk to each other, because most of us barely talk to each other as it is in this world. I mean, yeah, our neighbors aside and family, but even so, for me, my family's all the way across the country in the United States. So I wouldn't even be able to have any way to contact them and let them know, hey, what's going on, or I did know what was going on and I couldn't help them. So Alex is basically wanting us to be prepared for something like this. Now, again, it's maybe not necessarily going to happen right away, but according to Alex, he thinks it's going to happen within this year or at least the next year, that we're going to see something similar to this. And it could be on a global scale, it could be just in America. In any event, he has created this revolutionary program, the Blackout USA, which can help you protect yourself against all of this. And I mean, this no doubt is the biggest threat humanity has ever faced, bigger than disease, bigger than nuclear war, because it's something that is oncoming, will happen. There's no doubt about that. When it happens, of course, is up for debate, but everything he has seen, Alex has made it a point to say, look, I'm not going to tell you something unless I really feel it's real. Guys, he's not kidding. He knows it's real. And that's what's so scary, because, even though NASA has been warning us about this stuff for years and we all ignore it, we think, whatever, we just think it's a space weather phenomenon, it's not going to bother us. It can, people. And that is why you have to check out his program, Blackout USA. And look, I'm not just saying this because I want you to get the product. I don't get anything out of it, okay? I honestly don't. I only review things that I believe in and I feel are worth our time. And I'm telling you, this is something that sent shivers down my spine like they sent shivers down Alex's spine, because just thinking about the fact that if we didn't have any power in a few days, that movie The Purge, it would be like that times 20. Just the crimes that would happen, the degree of survival instincts that would kick in for families. I mean, it would be barbaric, guys. So thanks to Alex, you can prepare yourself. You can totally protect yourself against all of this because, that being said, nothing is immune to those solar flames, but in case, there is something like a full American blackout, and electricity is the heart of the modern world, once that's cut, everything pretty much goes out. Blackout USA can step in, and it helps you, give you a chance of living a normal life through a massive EMP storm. So how it does this, it will talk to you about all kinds of things. First of all, like the top 5 most important electronics that everybody needs after a huge EMP storm. Things that will help you get essential light, heating, communication to you and your family. Also, it'll teach you secrets from an unlikely population of people that would probably be okay if something like this happened, the Amish. And using how they have survived their tactics, Alex is going to borrow from their culture and show you how to adapt it so that immediately if something like this happens, you're good to go. Also, it can help you, this program show you how to prevent your medicine and food from spoiling when the fridge isn't working. I mean, there's all kinds of little awesome tips and tricks. Even, like I mentioned, the purge, he's going to show you how to protect yourself against violent looters from attacking your home when EMP strikes, how to even fix your car if it happens, and, all your circuit engines get fried. I mean, darkest days, he's not kidding, but he's going to help bring some light, forgive the bad pun, but he's going to show you basically how to get through something like this and how to do it in a way that will guarantee you and your family will be safe. I cannot recommend this book enough, or this program, I should say. It's called Darkest Days, the Survival Guide for Blackout USA by Alec Deacon. And if you want to check it out, do so today. I guarantee you're not going to be in the wrong by doing that. It's going to help you, people, because I got it. I read it. It's incredible. I understand where he's coming from. I feel safe, but still scared, but safe, because I know that if it does happen, I got a plan. And you should have a plan too, people. So if this sounds like something, that's ringing your bell here, click the link right below this video. I made it easy for you to get you right there to what Alex is offering you. Click the link, and you'll be well on your way to getting yourself a copy of that program today, Blackout USA by Alec Deacon. Check it out, people. You aren't going to be disappointed. If at the very least, it can give you some food for thought, because you never know. He really could be right. This could really be happening, and you could be in a whole lot of trouble if that's the case. But if you have Blackout USA, it won't be a problem. Click the link below. You'll be on your way to being safe. Take care, guys.